W.E.B. Dubois, a prominent Afro-descendant sociologist, historian, and civil rights activist, introduced the concept of the veil of double consciousness in his seminal work, The Souls of Black Folk, published in 1903. This concept has since become a cornerstone of African American studies and a critical lens through which to examine the experiences of Black individuals in the United States. In this essay, we will explore the concept of the veil of double consciousness, its implications for African Americans' sense of identity, and its enduring relevance in contemporary discussions of race and identity. At its core, the veil of double consciousness refers to the unique psychological experience of African Americans, who must navigate the dual identities of being both Black and American. Dubois posited that this duality creates a constant tension and internal conflict, as African Americans are forced to reconcile their own self-perceptions with the perceptions and expectations imposed upon them by a predominantly white society. According to Dubois, the veil of double consciousness arises from the historical legacy of slavery and the ongoing racial discrimination faced by African Americans. This dual identity forces Black individuals to constantly be aware of how they are perceived by others, often leading to feelings of alienation and a struggle to develop a cohesive sense of self. The veil of double consciousness has significant implications for the development of identity among African Americans. On one hand, it can lead to a heightened sense of racial pride and solidarity, as Black individuals seek to assert their own unique cultural heritage and experiences in the face of marginalization. On the other hand, the constant negotiation of dual identities can also result in feelings of self-doubt, internal conflict, and a sense of not fully belonging to either the Black or American communities. Furthermore, the veil of double consciousness can also impact the ways in which African Americans interact with and are perceived by white individuals. The awareness of this dual identity can lead to a heightened sensitivity to racial dynamics and a heightened awareness of the need to challenge stereotypes and prejudices. However, it can also create a sense of pressure to conform to societal expectations and to downplay one's own cultural heritage in order to be accepted by the dominant culture. Despite being introduced over a century ago, the concept of the veil of double consciousness remains highly relevant in contemporary discussions of race and identity. The ongoing struggle for racial equality and the persistence of racial discrimination in the United States continue to reinforce the dual identities faced by African Americans. Moreover, the rise of movements such as Black Lives Matter and the increasing visibility of Black voices in popular culture have brought renewed attention to the experiences of African Americans and the challenges they face in navigating their dual identities. W.E.B. Dubois' concept of the veil of double consciousness is a powerful and insightful exploration of the unique psychological experiences of African Americans as they navigate the dual identities of being both Black and American. By examining the implications of this concept for identity formation and its enduring relevance in contemporary discussions of race and identity, we can gain a deeper understanding of the challenges faced by African Americans and other marginalized groups in developing a cohesive sense of self and asserting their place within a diverse society. Ultimately, the veil of double consciousness serves as a critical lens through which to examine the complex interplay of identity, perception, and societal expectations, and to promote greater empathy and understanding across racial and cultural divides.